I think that the biggest lesson that I've learned from the community, if I had to embody into one thing, I'd say that the main bottleneck for most people, it has nothing to do with trading. Because most of the people that come through my program that actually saw crazy results, like there's a kid named Jaden, right? I've known this kid for years. We both started in this Discord called Playbit, and we both kind of grew as traders, right? Whenever he joined my program, since then he made $310,000 on Top Step payouts, right? Using the leaderboards. You may have even seen him on social media, right? Now, when I flew him out to Miami and we did a vlog and I asked him, and I purposely didn't tell him that I was going to ask him this question because, I've done interviews where you're like, here's the question we're going to ask you. It just comes off as like weird and scripted and it just feels like bullshit, right? So I didn't tell him anything. And I asked him, I said, what was the biggest breakthrough for you? And he said, honestly, man, like really just like getting introspective and journaling, not trading, but journaling about my life, like getting clear on the goals I had, shit like that. Because guess what, man? Like so many people that come into trading, they come into trading with a loser's mentality. I hate saying it like that, but that's just the truth. Like if you look around you, the greater portion of society are fucking losers. That's just the truth. I hate saying things like that because people think, wow, that guy's a sinister. It's just the truth. It's the truth. Like would you look around you and say that most people have a life you'd want to live? For me, that's a huge hell no, right?
Yeah, I've got the same.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So it's like, what does that tell you though? I mean, just objectively speaking, that most people don't have a winner's mindset, not like a true, like a high level mindset. So I think that most of the battle for anyone, and including myself at one point, probably you too, anyone who has gone from being an unprofitable trader to being highly successful, it wasn't like they kept, watching videos and stumbled across some holy grail. What happened was that they finally leveled up as a human being. And a lot of people hear that and they think, oh, it's guru talk. And it's like, well, maybe you're not ready to hear that then. Maybe you don't want to hear that. Maybe you have that negative response because deep down, that's your problem. And it's much harder to solve that problem, to be honest, than it is to learn how to draw rectangles on a chart. But I think that it's also something that anyone can learn and anyone can do, which is a beautiful thing. And that's why trading makes you a much better person than when you started if you do actually see success, because you have to become highly emotional intelligent. You have to become very aware of yourself, very patient, very decisive, very confident. All the qualities that make somebody a good and desirable person. You have to master all of them, right? And I think that that's what working with, at this point, almost 2,000 people.